He comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quick throw caught on the left side. Physical one earns the first down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Quick throw, the catch is made.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end, and you can see what he can do after the catch.
Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Over the middle, it's Gilbert. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Back in motion now. Hunter takes the toss, runs to his left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Throws it to the right. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to 44.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. The ball bounces out of bounds, and the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense...
The ball is loose. The ball rolls out of bounds and will end up being a short gain, but no first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes off in a bootleg. He's running out of time here. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. It's sharp. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. so no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. The sophomore making an excellent catch there. You set it down to the offense. First and 10.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
He gets loose. Here he goes. Touchdown, LSU. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's a toss to the left side. Man tackled after a small pickup there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Last play of the quarter. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. Then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looks right for a quick completion. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Ball handed off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Plus coverage now from the secondary. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Gilbert. Bursts into space. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Went after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Henderson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it to the right side. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Here's the toss play now, running left. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He breaks free. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. They'll try and run it with the fullback. They stop him, but it's a first down.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
now to try here for the extra point. They knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down now at the 47. One big play has gotten this offense suddenly near midfield. Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Tries to get it to the running back. And they get to completion. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defender caught grabbing the jersey, and it'll cost them. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his back. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Movement here from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
But that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And the wideout goes in motion. Warner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Fighting off the defender. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment to that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Gilbert. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's sharp. Breaks loose at the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On the move now. He'll throw it deep in the middle of the field. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
So second down after the incompletion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the receiver made a heck of an effort. He broke that one tackle, but there's just too many defenders flying to the football. Great stop by this defense to make sure he did not reach the first down mark.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Notre Dame needing to convert this 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Touchdown. Fighting Irish. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Both carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first. Here comes the tempo.
The pass rush closing in. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds his target. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch on a 1st down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. A play action, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He shreds the tackle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. And that will give them the lead now.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Receiver in motion now. QB keeper all the way. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Hands off to the left. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
It's a run to the left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
One of those critical third-down plays coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
First and 10 play coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hunt over the middle. It's Gilbert. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. But they can make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Gilbert. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. In the clear at the 25. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Now it's 2nd down.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Throwing off play action. Takes a quick catch. It'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Tight end goes in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle. And they jump back in front.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. Receiver makes the grab. And then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Hey, positive yards here. Fourth quarter trailing really close to the 2-minute mark here. But I love the fact he's able to get out of bounds, preserve that clock. Let's see if they can take some shots downfield to get points on the board.
First down here for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down and keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? They'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the out route. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
Motion now from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, going to hand it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He keeps it on a design run. He stopped, and he gets a first down. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's second down now.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late touchdown, they'll kick it away here and hope the defense can hold on to seal this W. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And they finally get him. He runs out of space and time. That's it. Game over. Of course, the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial